As long as you're using your visualization to better your life or better your business, it's really important that you're not making the mistakes that the average man does when they try to visualize. After hypnotizing over 100 people, here are the 3 mistakes that I see people doing with visualization every single time. And the third one is, of course, the most important one, just so you can stay and watch this video all until the end. If you want to learn how to visualize, you can get my free course. And if you don't, just listen to these mistakes so you don't have to make them. The first mistake that the average man does when he visualizes is that he does not get relaxed enough. The science says that if you are in a high brainwave state, which is basically when you're in the fight or flight, or if you're stressed or even just really focused, it's really hard to have the creative sense out. So it's also much harder to visualize things. The second mistake is not sitting at the same place every time. And most people, they're also laying in bed while they're visualizing. And the problem with visualization and laying in bed is that what you actually want is focused attention while you're visualizing. You don't want relaxed meditation. You want focused attention. So what you want to do, and this is also something that they talk about in the Master Key system, which was my biggest inspiration when I started visualizing. And that is to sit at the same place every time. And this is also something that my master in India taught me, to why they have these things. Because if you have the same smell or same place, your brain and your mind creates an association with that place to the state that you actually want to get into. So if you start practicing visualization and you're sitting at a specific place day after day after day after day, the 10th day when you sit down, it's going to be like this. You're going to be able to tap into the energy really, really fast. And that is what we want. We want to have an effortless, focused attention when we visualize. The third mistake is just visualizing. Visualization has no effect whatsoever if you're not being able to create emotions, because emotions and feelings is the only bridge between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind that you can actually feel, the one that you can actually touch. So if you're not creating emotions, and think about this, when you're thinking about something, if you think about killing someone, or you think about something else, some weird thought coming up in your mind, that weird thought is nothing as long as you don't connect it with an emotion. If you feel really, really angry and you want to kill someone, then you have a problem. But if there's just a thought that just pops up in your mind and there's nothing more to it, then that's okay. There's no power in that thought. So it's the same thing when you're doing visualization. And I usually do it for emotional state change, to remove mental blocks in my business or in my life, so I can make more money, make more income, have more peace, have more confidence. It doesn't matter what you do. All of those need to have emotion. If you look at Neville Goddard, he says feeling is the key. So the other 2 mistakes that I was talking about, which is not relaxing enough, not going into it slow enough, or also the second one, which is sitting at the same place and being focused attention, all of those will help with creating the emotion. And the better you get at relaxing, the better you get at sitting at the same place all the time, the better you're going to get about feeling the emotion, and the better results you're going to get. And it doesn't matter what the result you're trying to get from your visualization. If that's manifestation, if that's removing limiting beliefs, or if that's just simply shifting your emotional state, the emotion is the key.